And what's good, guys? It is indeed Baltimore Dude, and I just wanted to chat with you a little bit today. Nothing in particular, just talk to you about Destiny. Man, how many times have we seen this site hanging out in orbit, 5 other people getting ready to dive into a raid, and as this first incarnation, or this first installment of Destiny draws to a close, it looks like they have some pretty spectacular content in store for us. I love the fact that they changed the raids, but they didn't change the raids. They took some of the highlights and spotlighted them a bit more, but they didn't change them. And it wasn't that long ago that we were all dropping into here, the Cosmodrome, and we were level nothings and didn't know where to go, what to do, back and forth to the tower between every move. And then we started coming up in the ranks, we started getting exotics, and everybody would wait up till 4 or 5 in the morning for Xur each week, and you would hear all the screeching and screaming when somebody got that certain RNG drop. There have been some absolutely phenomenal memories made in Destiny, collecting stuff like that, and it's just been such a ride. Remember when Crota was coming out, you would have the dudes with the swords, and there was just so much stuff going on. And we've been through Crota, we've been through King's Fall, we've been through Wrath of the Machine, we've been through my phone beeping. We've been through so many things together and individually. And I know from a personal standpoint, and as a part of what became a very, very prominent crew, the Destined Knights, we've seen a lot of people come and go. Some went and some came back stronger than ever. Some went and some came back weaker than ever. Some went and some were never allowed to come back. So we saw a lot of people come and go, but I can honestly say with every piece of my heart that I have in fact met some of my dearest friends. Look at this, a total noob. He's doing the damn thing, man. There was a ghost out. Can I do that? Can I do that? No, I can't do that, can I? What? What? Oh, he was the third. Whatever. But I can honestly say I have met some of my dearest and best friends on Destiny. I can say that in all honesty. People I talk to every single day, and not just about Destiny, about other games, about life, about relationships and friendships and politics and religion. Yeah, we even go there sometimes. But I guess what I'm really getting at is Destiny 1 gave us so many things, and you know, there's always somebody bitching about, well, in the E3 trailer, and just for the record, I went and watched the E3 trailer. It really wasn't that different than what was delivered. I mean, somewhat different, yeah, definitely, but not that different. And for people that hate a game so much, they sure got their nose up its ass all the time. They're sure in its forums all the time, so, you know. But I'm thankful. I just wanted to take this time and say I'm thankful for all of the hard work. 7 years in the making, this game was. Destiny 1 was 7 years in the making. I'm here because I want to say thank you to Bungie. And most importantly, I want to say infinite thank yous to the Destined Knights. Because with their help and their guidance and their skill and their loyalty, there's no way we could have achieved what we have achieved. I mean, we're Guardian Lords. We've got every trophy. We've hit 100% on every single thing. We have everything you can get in the game. We've got it all. We've done it all. We've seen and done it all. We've been to the lighthouse. We've beaten every raid. And I remember that first walk through the tower wearing Glowhoo after beating Crota, when everyone was still struggling to beat him. I remember all that, and you was a rock star just for that moment. And I remember that first VOG win, and I remember when the Vex dropped, and for some reason more than 30 Galahorns dropped on me. I remember all those things. So despite the mistakes, the errors, whenever you have a game with a world this big, and this isn't even true open world, but when you have an environment this big with this many game modes, you're gonna have glitches. You're gonna have plenty of mistakes going on. And that's okay, because you know what? We're human beings. We make mistakes, and so do game companies. And they came into this with almost no data, and I've talked about this before, of the player. Yeah, they gathered some internal data from here and there, and trade show tryouts and things like that. But they go into Destiny 2 with a monstrous book of feedback of legitimate Guardians. I'm not talking about the whiny little 8-year-old that didn't get his Galahorn on day one, so he's mad about it. He can shut the hell up, because we don't want him here. Destiny best shines for the grinder. And I'm sorry, casuals, but Destiny is a grinder's paradise. The grinders are the ones that succeed the most, that enjoy it the most, and get the most out of the game. And I just wanted to say a thank you to Bungie for all they tolerated in that toxic ass forum that I try to stay away from, and all their countless thousands of hours they've invested in this game. And I wanted to say thank you to everybody who has ever worn the tag, almost everybody that has ever worn the tag, the Destined Knights. Because without you guys, we're just scrubs running around the Cosmodrome. You guys are the ones that have given us thousands of raid wins and helped us complete every book, every quest, everything. It's because of amazing friends like you that we were able to do these things, and that's what it is. It really comes down to something that damn simple. Having amazing friends that come home some nights and like, I don't really feel like raiding tonight, but I felt like raiding the other night, and all the other guys were there for me, so I'm gonna be there for them. It's that kind of crew mentality that has made the Destined Knights something so very special. And I am infinitely grateful to each and every Destin Knight for every laugh, every tear, every argument that we had to man up and apologize for. Just everything we've shared in Destiny 1, and we had this huge final victory lap that I think is going to be a lot more stout than some people seem to think it's going to be. Some have already said that Atheon is going to be the hardest challenge they've ever dropped. So, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Is this guy a noob, or is he just leveling up a nut? Nope, he's a noob. Oh, you're so late, you poor soul. You poor soul. Look at that. Look at that. So anyway, as we wrap this up, thank you Bungie, thank you Destin Knights. I am very much looking forward to, I believe it is March 28th, right? Something? I don't know. I'm not good with dates. I'm looking forward to this last drop of content in Destiny 1 as they so eloquently lead us into Destiny 2. I love the fact that we're starting over, but we're gonna have things to take with us to say, hey, I was there. I was on the ground. I was slinging lead in year 1, 2, 3. I was part of it. We're gonna have all those things, and it's because we put the work in. And I love that we're all gonna start on an even playing field, and we're all gonna grind up. There's gonna be a whole suite of new exotics and legendaries, because otherwise, if it wasn't that, it would just be a DLC, and probably a bad one. You know, the only people I've really seen bitching about not taking this or that with them are the people that really don't feel like they can ever win anything again. The ones that have been carried to pretty much every raid win they have. The ones that have been carried to the lighthouse. All the little carry scrubs are the only ones I hear whining about starting over. If you've ever played an MMO, yeah, I know Bungie says it's not an MMO, but it's MMO light. If you've ever played that, we're carrying a lot more with us than some of them do. Some of them get absolutely nothing, no accolades, no kind of nothing to take along and say, hey buddy, I was there. I did the damn thing. I did all the raids, hundreds upon hundreds of times. I attained every single thing there was available to be attained in the game. So most MMOs don't give you that opportunity, and I'm thankful that Bungie is. So I love the fact that I might be standing in the Cosmodrome, a level 2 with another level 2, but he looks up at my emblem and he knows Baltimore dude's a legend in Destiny, even though he's a level 2 right now. And that's gonna ring true for every Destin Knight. We're gonna do the damn thing like we always do the damn thing. So we're using this time to sharpen our blades, get ready for what's coming, and we're ready to drop body bags, open wounds, and walk into a brand new, true, open world, gorgeous Destiny that I am so beyond excited for whatever they have in store for us. And many things have not fallen on deaf ears. The story, if you look at the story of Destiny, if you dig into the grimoire, Kotaku, Game Informer, many have said Destiny has the deepest story of any video game of all time. The problem is, a lot of it is outside of the game. It's in lore, it's in the Book of Sorrows, but then you look at the flip side, if they put all that in here, we would be watching hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of cinemas. So they're trying to strike a balance between the two, and very recently Activision already stated that they had a boardroom face-to-face meeting because they didn't expect to have these dry spells. But they've recently had a meeting, and they say they've come up with a solution that will solve the drought issue, and there will be a steady stream of content for Destiny 2. I'm looking forward to that and so many other things. So thank you to everybody I've ever played a game with in Destiny. Thank you to Bungie for all the work you guys have put in. And I'll catch y'all in the victory lap and Destiny 2. As always, you're the Dude Crew. I'm Baltimore Dude, and I'm sure we'll be back again before Destiny 2. Thanks for watching, guys. I know this was a long one, but I had a lot to say, so I will catch you on the flip.